Drab, what happened after the show yesterday?
Well, it was a short drive home.
Well, what time did you leave?
No, I think it was about 12:35, 12:40 yesterday.
All right.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Dipped out of here a little bit early. Saw the ratings came in. put my feet up on the table.
You're in a celebratory
Did you feel like a big
my work here is done today. And was feeling good and jumped into my car. And I think my drive home was about 400 feet yesterday.
It's longer than that.
Well, not much longer because I pulled out of the garage and turned right to drive up the on-ramp right here on South Capitol Street to get into 395. And I slammed into the back of a Hyundai right in front of me.
A Hyundai.
Hyundai. It's like Sunday with an H.
Hyundai.
So
God, you're the worst.
Were you
I'm doing
texting?
it
Were you
bad.
texting and driving?
I was not texting and driving.
All right.
Were you distracted in any other way, shape, or form?
Oh, he was distracted.
I was tweeting and driving.
Oh, see.
What was the important tweet that you had to get out while you were driving?
It wasn't a draft bot. I heard there were some beautiful pictures of Drab hoisting the Stanley Cup yesterday, and I wanted to check them out.
Oh,
They
you
were
were
getting a lot
looking
of
at
pop.
pics. Yeah. So
And
you weren't actually tweeting. You were just checking out something on your phone.
I was just relaxing,
What's the difference?
staring at my phone. And I've done this a million times. Batted 1,000.
Well, didn't you say on the show you're like John Stockton?
The John Stockton
with your court
with the
vision?
yeah.
I mean,
Now, was this the section on the ramp going up, or was it the curvature?
Going up right before the curve.
I mean that's a treacherous stretch when you're not
That's
distracted.
like the one place you can't look at your phone.
You have to pay attention there.
Yeah.
You've done that a million times.
That's a rookie mistake.
Last week, I was bragging on the Big on Dukes podcast that I drove home from Raleigh with my knees while watching Red Zone on my phone. I said it's impossible to be in a horrific accident.
Oh, yeah.
Were you also not wearing a seatbelt at this time? 'Cause I know that you.
I wear the seatbelt because my car chimes at me.
If you could would you wear your
I would have
seatbelt?
done that a long time ago.
How
We
bad
realize
is
how
the
bad-
damage to your car and to
How bad is the damage?
The Hyundai.
I believe you guys call it Finito Santiago.
Oh, so totaled.
Pummeled the car.
Uh-huh.
When the tow truck driver finally came 2 hours later.
You caused so
kidding.
much traffic.
You caused traffic for 2 hours?
The people in Anacostia were affected. We went past the ballpark.
You paralyzed the entire D.C.
People
region.
were MFing you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, they were so
And
bitter.
then Dukes, picture, tell them what happened. 3 seconds later, it's on Dukes' Twitter. Pictures of ways with the red everywhere.
Right.
Everyone. Then he gets on is right when his radio show is then starting because I'm still out there. He's telling everyone what Drab did, exactly where it's at. Next thing I know, there's people waving at me. A police officer driving by and goes, "Way to go, Drab T-Shirt! Way to go!"
Oh,
Hopefully
nicely
people
done.
are giving you
That
the
is awesome.
The Let's Go Caps horn as they pass
Yeah.
by.
I can't
Maybe
tell
it's
you.
the horn guy. Maybe
Yeah.
it was.
What was the feeling right after you hit the
I
person?
just said I can't believe it finally happened.
Do you think it's wise to admit that you were distracted driving when that is illegal?
I already got the ticket.
Oh, you got a ticket.
Closed case. Well, you didn't injure the person, right?
No, I don't know how. I swerved at the last second. I had to have been going at least 40 miles an hour.
I mean,
Sometimes there's
plowed
yeah, but
into
sometimes there's that delayed injury.
Well, yeah.
Like I've been
they get
rear-ended
to
before.
attorneys. Their
Yeah.
attorney hears the show,
Yeah.
right? And then they. Yeah.
I've been rear-ended before, and my neck's fine, and then 2 days later, your neck's all you have the goo-goo.
Right.
Well, what about Drab?
Yeah.
What about
They don't have sympathy for
You
your
look
injuries.
fine, Ricky.
Speaking of sympathy, not one text message from the 4 Junkies yesterday or Valdez, all over Twitter, all over radio. Hey, Drab, you okay? Tough luck. Sorry, man.
I saw you were doing shtick. I knew you
Was
were
this
fine.
doing shtick? My car was there's
You
oil
pummeled your car, but I saw you doing shtick.
So
I
wait
knew
a
you were
second. If
fine.
this happened
airbag-
to one of us,
I didn't want to waste the
Hold up, Drab.
conversation.
If this happened to one of us,
Lurch gets a pass because he's off social media.
If
Yeah,
this
I
happened
know, it's
to
the
one
first
of
I'm hearing
us,
And I
of it.
know he doesn't listen to Dukes.
if this happened to one of us, you would have then sent us a
Got that
text.
right.
How are you feeling?
Of course I would have sent that.
No,
My
you
friend.
wouldn't.
What did I do? Hold on. What did I do first thing when I came in and saw you this morning?
Yeah, you wanted the details, but
Yeah,
you
I
couldn't
asked
be
you.
bothered enough to take
No,
2
I
seconds.
saw you were doing shtick on social media, and I said, he's fine.
My thumb might be broken. The airbag exploded in my face. The only person that cared about me, 2 people, was
You put it on the outline last night. At 8 o'clock, it said, at 8 o'clock, I got an email, and I saw the guests that were coming on the show, and you wrote
What did it say?
620 Drab accident.
Yeah, you want your
I know.
APs.
That didn't seem to be that serious.
I don't check his emails either.
No,
'cause
I
I
knew
didn't
it
see
was
it.
fine. He was posting
Hey.
pictures of him, like, face palming and everything. I was like,
doing
he's fine.
shtick.
No,
He's
so
doing
it was
shtick.
all about him after
it
he wrecked
was
the
It wasn't
car.
all about me.
He's
It
doing
was
shtick
someone's
right
day.
He
now.
was doing shtick. He practically wrecked his car just for AD.
I
look,
Right.
You can't
Drab-
pay the mechanic in attention dollars.
I'm sorry that we didn't text you. Now, if you died, I would go to your funeral and your
Absolutely.
wake.
I'd
I
be
would go
there.
to both.
Sorry to put you out, JP.
I
don't know
probably
if I
would
go-
only go to one.
Yeah, I don't know if I go to the wake. I go to the funeral.
I probably go to the wake or the funeral because then you can leave. You can come and go whenever you want.
That's true. That's a good point.
Because if you go to the funeral, you're there
You're
all day.
stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who texted you?
Pete texted me, Grant Paulson, a couple guys around here. My friend Adam Epstein, of all people, called me.
Well, of course he's going to.
And you know
he
what?
wanted to
Your
make sure
butt
you
buddy.
Do you know
was
what Adam,
okay.
the very first thing he said to me was?
What?
He said, and I'm not making this up. He said, Drabby, tell me you didn't bruise your face.
Nuh-uh.
I swear on my
What does
life.
that mean?
Because he wants to be able to look at his face.
He likes your
wants to
baby
see-
face.
without
He's
any, without any
attracted to me.
blemishes. No blemishes.
Well, the truth is that above his eyebrows, he's like an old loser with no hair. So, like, I had to, make sure that the good part was.
This is the guy you're happy you got the call from.
At least I got a call.
Yeah.
So you were on that ramp for 2+ hours.
So it happened at 12:30, and I
Yeah.
didn't leave there, I think, till 2:56.
That's just some miserable existence.
One of the worst days.
Well,
ever.
And so
And
what
then
type of car
Andy's
did
got
you
no
have?
car now.
You had a
Right.
BMW?
I had a 2006 BMW 325.
How'd you get to
car.
work today?
Wife's car.
I don't. Yeah, I took my wife's car. My car. Our car. Not my wife's car. I bought the thing. Our car.
So what are you going to do? Is that thing fixable or is it Dunsky?
I told the tow truck driver, I said, hey, can you take this to my mechanic in Alexandria? He said, that'll be $350. And he
Yeah.
looked at me and said, I don't know why you do that. This thing is a total loss, you dummy.
Yeah.
I'm taking this to the junkyard.
It's going to the scrap heap.
You better call my boy Amarana. Get yourself a new ride.
Potomac Metals.
Yeah.
You need some nice German
You know,
steel.
that's a good pivot. They should tow it to Potomac Metals. Crush
So
that
who
thing
was
into a cube.
Who was the person? Can you give us a background on the person you hit?
She couldn't have been nicer. I don't know why she was so kind to me. I mean, I pummeled her car.
And she didn't have she's got a whiplash.
We were
of course.
blocking. She refused the paramedic.
It'll hit her.
Well, everybody
she hears
listens
the
to the
show.
Junkies.
But why did she slow down? Because typically,
It's a chain reaction. Someone cut her off, probably like 5 cars up.
Because
and
that's what
everyone-
It's a
happens
very
there.
dangerous little
Everybody
Very
slows
dangerous.
down.
I mean, I go on that ramp
It's a
every day.
treacherous-
That's where I got hit.
It's a scary merge. There's no place to go.
I don't think he's talking about the merge though. You
Yeah, he's
did it
not
right
talking
by
about the merge.
He did it right by the light.
He's doing
Yeah, I know, but the merge causes the chain reaction.
No, he's up on the ramp. He was on the ramp. It was just before he turned.
No, there's
to merge.
always, well, not always, but there's usually a backup right there because of that poor merge.
The backup.
It was
It's just
right-
poor. It's poor road design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
know
a
what?
cluster right
I should
there.
write a letter to the city.
Yeah.
No,
You
they
what
know.
you
Yeah.
do?
There's
There's
the city's at fault,
There's
not Drab.
probably 4 to 5 accidents a week there.
Now you're
I
90% at fault, but I would sue the city.
Well,
I would look into that.
Will that curb your behavior now?
It was a life-changing moment yesterday.
Good.
Will
The thing-
behavior?
No, here's
He
why
can't
it
help
should.
himself.
Here's why it should. We're all guilty of it at times. There's no doubt. But I was talking to this guy whose best friend, killed the person, and luckily,
What, texting and driving?
No, luckily he wasn't. But they accused him of it. And you know what they could do? They could check your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you hit somebody, you can't even just lie.
They'll
or
check the timeline.
They'll check everything. They'll check all the messages, everything that's coming from your phone, and
Yeah.
they'll, and you end up in prison for that. First of all, you'll kill somebody, and then you're going to dog off your life.
I'll be honest with you. If my daughter ever like blindsided someone or rear-ended someone because of being on her phone, I will take her car for 6 months.
Yeah.
I will take her car
Oh, of
for
course.
6 months.
You
Absolutely.
should. But the police doesn't first.
Right.
Well, they don't know.
Hey,
He
was
asked-
it at
he
least
asked-
a-
He
was it-
asked me if I was on the phone,
Yeah.
and I said, I don't believe so. I said I had an itch on my thigh.
Did he laugh in your face?
Or was it at least a good picture that you were looking at?
What was the
I
exact
told you I was
picture?
looking at the Stanley Cup photos.
I
By
know
the
that
way,
it turned out okay.
oh yeah, my photo was great. Bad luck. Just realize that. It's bad luck. That's why people it. If you didn't win the cup, you shouldn't be touching it.
I touched it. Nothing bad happened to me.
Give it
But I
48
did
hours.
Champagne.
destroy my
Champagne on your computer.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah, but
It's bad juju.
okay, but did you
They encouraged us.
did you
to.
touch the cup before you spilled on the computer?
I think I did.
One
The
Beamer
stupid
and
cup.
one MacBook already.
I touched a stupid cup and
The
nothing
curse of the
happened.
cup.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a curse for fans.
Drab, next time you get into a car crash, I promise I will text you and check on your well-being.
Well, I have to say, on the drive in this morning, I was twitching because I was jonesing so hard to pick up that phone and start tweeting on the. I didn't know what to do.
There's a good article by.
Just listen to the radio.
bored
Why
out
don't
of
you
my-
just
I was
listen- why
so
don't you just
bored.
listen.
No, there's a good article. J.J. Reddick, actually. I think he either wrote it or it's about him. Went dark on social media for a couple years because he talks about that. He says, got to the point where every red light I'm twitching and want to look at the phone.
Next big butt that comes out on Twitter, you think Drab's not going to open it up and look at it?
I think he is. Hopefully he's not behind the wheel of
No,
his
that
vehicle.
should be your zone though, where you just can chill. There's,
Some drab time.
yeah, you need a little drabby time.
Yes.
Little
Some
drabby time.
reflection
So what are you
time.
gonna do now? You're completely felted.
Oh, and I got no money.
You got
I
no
blew
money.
all my money on my house.
What about the insurance hikes? Are they going to go up? the
Pummeled.
rates?
Yeah. Outrageous.
Yeah,
By the way, I joined State Farm
Yeah.
3 days ago. Just switched over to them.
Oh yeah,
sure they're happy.
They're going to let you go. I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped him. Have you already? You've already contacted them, right?
I already told them. Got to file the claim today.
Oh, you were going to be so dropped.
Well, they just raise your rates.
Well, it's not like I was a nice car. It was a hoopty.
Yeah.
It was already.
What
a
was the
12
car that you hit?
Disgust me.
Oh, that was a nice car. Yeah.
The
It looked
Hyundai?
like a brand new Hyundai.
Oh, it was the Hyundai. That's right.
Hyundai.
Hyundai.